Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is RimWorld, and we are back today at the Hussar and Highmate colony, but we are taking a look at our newest member, who is a waster. Little Elsie. There she is. She's fresh out of the growth chamber, and she's already hauling stuff, which is amazing. Yeah, some might say that I actually put my kids to work a little bit too much, and it does affect their growth spurts. Occasionally, we have a negative one here and there, but for the most part, the kids have been basically what are keeping this colony together. So it's good to have a new member, even if she is a waster, of course. We got her from a little experiment. I picked up a pregnant prisoner, and I didn't know what would happen if she gave birth while incarcerated, and we found out. So we ended up adopting the baby, and there she is. This is her officially third year of growth out of the chamber, like I say, but she is welcome here. I've got her work schedule set up. I'll probably need to assign her maybe a specific drug policy like I've done with our boy Cinderman here. Yeah, in the last episode, I kind of messed up. I was doing another little experiment with prisoners and Luciferium and trying to get them addicted and release them so they would bring some back next time they raided us. But I accidentally set Cinderman to get the Luciferium to take it himself instead of administer it, I think is what happened. So in the end, I had planned on getting some people addicted to this stuff anyway, some of our Hussars. So I think it worked out for the best. I mean, it's a little embarrassing making mistakes like that, but overall it will help the performance of his fighting and a lot of other things. You can see he's already got 2 architect eyes. So honestly, if I was going to choose anybody to be the first Lucy addict, it would have been him. So we lucked out in that sense. Also, we just got our first charge rifle. Yep, we picked a good one up, so I gave it to our boy Cinderman there. And everything else is going pretty smoothly here. Actually, that's not true. We've been struggling with the food, but I just ordered a couple of traders to come by, so we've got some new animals here, which we're going to butcher immediately just for meat, basically. Not the hen. And, oop, not the turkey. Wait, the turkey's a male. Yeah, we're butchering those up. I got rid of most of everything I had except for yaks and thrumbos, just because I need the yaks for their milk, and they do grow up to be pretty juicy little animals once we butcher them. But it is the thrumbos that have been that have literally been eating us out of house and home here. But I'm working on it. Like I said, I'm really trying to focus on it. We've got some agri-hands helping us out now inside the gardening areas. We've got some of the, as you can see, hydroponics going. These are advanced hydroponics basins. 2 of them are producing some heel root because I'm out of that too. But I need to get these out of here and move the little mech building to its own designated area, but we've got a lot of expansion to go to, and of course the bridge is a constant construction in progress. Unfortunately, it's like those roads you go over when they're working on the highway in your town or whatever, and it seems like they're working on it for years and years. That's essentially what's happening here. But oh look, another thrumbo miscarried due to starvation. But it's kind of a population check over here too, as opposed to, I could sterilize the male because I've done that with one, but I'd like to keep 1 or 2 viable because we do want to continue our thrumbo population, especially if some of them start getting killed. But we've seen them in action a few times, and I know that they're potent fighters, so I think overall it's a benefit to the colony, even if it is keeping us really, really on the line here with our food supply. Well, we haven't looked at our contracts here in a little while, so this is one of the best ways to get rich now that I'm playing with this mod here. It is a really good one too, by the way. Let me show you. It brings this console, and it is the Vanilla Trading Expanded. So we'll send our boy Wrench over here. You got a bunch of options. You can play with the markets too. Oh, that's right. Let's look at the stock market. We did invest, right? Wait. Oh yeah, okay, 7 shares, it's down. Recent change, profit loss, -21. So I bought this guy here. Can we see that chart again? Profit. Well, we'll look at this later, but I did buy a few shares. Just kind of putting my toe in the water, feeling things out, trying to play with it. I bought when it was down, hoping it would go back up, but it seems like it's still going down. So I caught a falling knife, as they say in the trading business. But if we just hold the bag for a little while longer, I'm hoping it'll go up, it'll shoot up. So we'll see, we'll see. Now let's open up the contracts here. There's also banks and stuff, which are pretty important because whenever you do transactions with this, with contracts or the stock market, it goes into your bank account and you can just have the bank deliver silver to your colony for a fee. But anyway, let's see if we produce, let's say, 3 prestige recon helmets, we could fulfill this contract for 18,000 silver. So that's basically how it works. And we can also make our own contracts too, but I'm just looking for something we can do. I can't do the helmets. I don't have that research. Now, 195 hook hands? Probably not. But anything that's possible would be great. 50 tox shells is doable. It's a lot of steel, but look at it. Yeah, it's only 122% markup, so that's not worth it to me. 2,300 horse meat. I wish I could just produce that much meat. This would be the best, one tactical bionic eye, but we still, again, we don't have the research for it, and no way I'm going to be able to get it in 19 days, so it's good to keep an eye on these, though. One thing I've known, too, if you're going to play with this, at least I've had this experience, whenever you've got an open contract, or you've got, like, this, essentially, let me put it this way, this list resets every time you save and reload, so it doesn't persist between game reloads. I think essentially that's what it appears to me as. But anyway, this is my first time playing with that particular mod, so I'm no expert, but anybody else who's played with it, let me know down in the comment section. I'm enjoying it, and this is probably one I will keep installed for future playthroughs. Well, since we don't have any pregnant pawns right now. Oh no, are you kidding me? Shepherd, you dummy. So I was just having her ovum removed, and looks like he screwed it up. I don't know how you even do that. I mean, technically it is an operation, so there you go. Our boy Shepherd, who's got a medical skill of 17, just screwed up on his own wife. But anyway, what I'm going to do once she's recovered is I'm going to order an ovum removed, which should be relatively painless. We'll see. I'm going to suspend it until she's fully healed, but also let's give her some thrumbo milk. That helps them heal up a little bit. But anyway, so what I want to do is get a pure-blooded Hussar to grow up. Now we're going to put him in the growth chamber, of course. I don't want to weigh strong down with another pregnancy. In fact, I've got most of my females set to avoid pregnancy now, since we have the capability to do it artificially like this. So we're going to actually have Cindermen impregnate or fertilize the ovum once it's out of there. And yeah, like I said, we're going to stick him in the growth chamber, get ourselves a pure-blooded Hussar. So we don't have to have just the hybrids, obviously. And I'm pretty sure one of the kids, yeah, Waxana, is a pure-blooded Highmate. We did something similar here between 2 of our Highmate purebloods. So this is just going to add some variety to the colony, I think. Help, you know, spice things up a little bit. And of course, the beauty of this colony is that it's mostly a generational colony. Like I said, we've got a couple of exceptions. Our little adopted baby Elise, and or Elsie, and the furry here, who we took on reluctantly just because I desperately needed somebody to train my thrumbo, so he was accepted grudgingly. Alright, well, here it goes. Our researchers have made the critical breakthrough. We now know how to do fabrication, make our own components and stuff. So the next branch is to go into bionics. That's our next step, I should say. And after that, I might take a break. I don't think I'm going to go straight into advanced, or maybe we'll do brain surgery. That's pretty short, but I do want to get some organs too. We're going to go for both of these, and then I'm thinking I might start to think about some circuit breakers and EMI shielding. God, there's so many things I want to do too. We've barely even scratched our Dub's bad hygiene. We're going to do things like geothermal power showers and stuff. Once we get our hospitality up and running, and in case you've tuned in just recently, that's what the bridge is for. This is going to be a casino, a spa. We're going to have it all out here over the boardwalk on the riverfront, so I'm pretty excited for that. It's a slow going process. I didn't realize just how much effort and material it takes to build this, but I mean, it's good. Balances it out because it's a pretty sturdy structure, being able to do it right over the deep water. Now, actually, unfortunately, the bridge is on hold at the moment because I've decided we absolutely have to expand our walls a little bit. So I've been stockpiling just as much granite as I can get, and you can see I've already begun. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this off real quick. Okay, there we go. So it is going to take quite a bit of time just because we got to get everything cut, and I did build a little door here so then I don't have to walk all the way around, but that is kind of a weak spot right now. I mean, the walls aren't very strong, just being one single block of granite thick here. I've talked about it early on, like doubling up the walls, but honestly, they've done okay like this, so I think we're going to stick with one. Quite honestly, I don't have the resources for it anyway. But I wonder just how much granite and steel is tied up in this bridge currently. Probably quite a few thousand of each, but nonetheless, this is going to be worth it. This gives us so much more room. I can build a dedicated mechanitor playground or control room, whatever you want to call it. We can actually get our laboratory expanded, and most critically, I think it's time to get a dedicated production room where we have all our crafting stuff, because this rectangular monstrosity just is not cutting it. I want this to be out of here, and I want it to have a nice unique rounded shape here. We got to be aesthetically pleasing with this, so this will get replaced. I think I'm going to put probably some more homes or rooms over here because we don't have nearly enough. Half of our colony is literally sleeping in the guest house, so it's been a situation that, I don't know, it's working. It's just unfortunate that that's how you got to go with. Sometimes that is the way, but here we are making some progress finally. Oh boy, well, I was just deciding which of our factions here to give our newest transport pod. It's just a gift with a bunch of weapons in it here. I was going to give it to somebody when we got a notification for a mechanoid cluster, and it is a big one too. Look at that, 10,000. Oh my god, alright, let's just see what this is. What the hell? So we've got the high shield, obviously. How many centipedes are out here? Oh, there's 4 gunners. There's 2 burners, probably some other ones here up inside of our assemblers. Oh my god, defoliator. Do I see I don't see a mortar. Do these activate at some point? I also don't see activators, which is interesting. You know what we might be able to do? First of all, let's go ahead and just restrict everybody. Stay in the home zone from now on here, kids. And what we could do, if there's no proximity, we can haul some mortar shells, spread some mortar shells throughout this area. I'll probably need to produce a whole bunch more of them, though. Yeah, I've only got 13. So we'll need a bunch more mortars, which means I need chem fuel. But anyway, if we can manage that, we can put little piles. I'll set up zones like this, stockpile zones, just scattered, and we'll put mortar shells, like a stack of 1 or 2 in each, and I'll do it as numerous as I can. That way, once the explosions start, unfortunately I don't see any unstable power cells here, but if we can drop some, maybe we could do like our aerodrone strike, which we have, or aerodrone salvo now, which we have thanks to Shay and her religious, or her royalty status. Yeah, we also got a Janissary squad. Let's see. God, I might want to try and wait for 13 days. We are going to need all the help we can get for this mech cluster. I can see it already. So it's going to present some issues, though, trying to get our hands on more chem fuel. I don't know how many traders are going to safely make their way to our base, but, well, as you can tell, I'm a little bit nervous now. This is definitely the biggest raid/mech cluster anything we've seen yet. The threat points on this pretty high. Okay, so I've just sent off our drop pod there. Now, one thing we can do to recoup a little bit of chem fuel is to come down here and deconstruct these, because these are loaded up with chem fuel, obviously. It's probably not going to be a whole lot, but I mean, any little bit is going to help us. So I'm going to wait till he finishes his assault rifle. We have upgraded almost all of our combatants here with brand new masterwork level assault rifles. Unfortunately, he has not. Ooh, he's not good enough for one. But he has not actually produced a legendary yet. I haven't counted him out, though. Ooh, Morgan, you're definitely deserving. Look at this, 20. She's 10 years old. 20 shooting, careful shooter, tough. Yeah, she's going to be a great combatant, so she's asleep right now. Let's wake her up with a new present here. Yeah, a little assault rifle, masterwork quality. So hopefully this is the legendary one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's all right. If he wants to save all his legendary work for the charge rifles, we're going to be making those as soon as I can get the research done, of course. But yeah, this one we picked up through a trade. It's only good quality. But yeah, we'll get a whole slew of those going too at some point. Okay, well, we have successfully... Oh my god, look at this. I'm interrupted by another freaking murderous rage decided to kill Furry. Ugh. It's like the third one, guys. If you're just tuning in for the first time, yeah, we've had quite a few of these. She's got psychosis from being resurrected. Here, resurrection psychosis moderate. You know what? We're going to arrest her. This is like literally the third time. I am going to arrest her and put her inside my pod here, or my crypto sleep casket. We have to. This is silly, you know. We can just put her growth on hold. We don't need her, you know what I'm saying? I want to keep her, but this is crazy. So let's get her arrested real quick. No, Arthur, arrest her. Jesus. Oh, slip right past her. Oh, damn, she actually got a hit off on Furry. You're okay, Furry. Don't worry about it. But yeah, like I said, this kid needs to be put in the casket, at least until we can get like a brain transplant, or I don't know. I got to figure out how to cure that. I keep forgetting about it. Now, hopefully if I put him in the crypto sleep casket, I won't forget about it altogether, but I might nonetheless. This is going to be tricky here. Can I just put him in there as a prisoner? No, you know what? We got to release him anyway. Oh, he needs medical treatment. Dead. Oh my God, lost his arm. Jesus, Furry took his arm off in one hit. Those Etekins, that reminds me, they actually do get a bonus, I think, to melee. So that's not surprising, honestly. All right, well, she is a little bruised up here, but she's going in the pod willingly. Since I just released her, I can control her again, so I'll just have her go in. Yep, who knows how long it's going to be. But the good thing is it doesn't remove her from my portrait list. I'll just put her at the end here, so I'm not going to forget about her. But, oh look, we can extract hemogen packs. That's amazing. I didn't know that was an option while they're in here. Oh, that's cool. Whenever I do a sanguiphage playthrough, or if we happen to get one in this playthrough, now I know that's probably the best option, rather than just having them roaming around your prison. That is so cool. These things are the best. Alright, so we've got her tucked away safely until we can take out her brain. Now, I did get a quest here. Let's see. It's for toxic fallout. For 13 days, which is pretty long, but it's not crazy long. I don't know. This is pretty good if we want to get some recreational stuff. Boy, oh boy. I don't know if I want to do that, though. The toxic fallout, it's not that threatening. It's just a pain in the butt, to be honest. But, yeah, we'll see how it goes. This is on the forefront of my mind right now, so I don't know if I want to complicate things with the little toxic fallout. I have opened up this area with the home zone, so everybody's limited to the home zone, but luckily we're on the other side over here from the mech cluster, so we can still build our walls and stuff up. Now, before I was interrupted by that murderous rage, I did set Cinderman to fertilize the ovum. There it is. Okay, so we need to put this there. Embryo, Strong, and Cinderman. So they're going to be pure-blooded Hussar. Let's implant this into... Oh, do I need to go... Insert in the growth chamber. That's what we want to do. Okay, so let's get Morgan to do that. Or I'll just wait. Our lifter will probably come and do it. But Cinderman actually is unrestricted for a reason. We have run out of components. So I found a small amount, and I'm going to send him oh my god, where's he going? Okay, just want to make sure he doesn't go near this here. Gotta closely monitor these people. In fact, I probably should just set up a zone where they can roam like this half of the map, the western side of the map. That would be most convenient, because this is probably, I mean, this will be here long term, as long as I'm not missing like an activator or anything like that, you know. I'm gonna leave this. Hopefully nobody will stumble into it, but God only knows what's gonna happen. Oh boy, Cinderman's getting hunted by a caribou out here as he tries to get these poor components for us. Oh, look at that. Even that charge rifle's not stopping it. Oh, bro, don't get caught. What the better be just a bruise. Alright, we're fine. Will you please switch back? This is why I always micromanage this. I never count on them to actually just handle these by themselves. There we go. Okay, geez. Well, the good news is that actually helped me discover that right there. So we've got even more components out here. So we're going to get those. Even though he's a little bit banged up right now, he's still going to finish this job for me. In fact, buddy, why don't you go ahead and just do some go juice right now? Boom, beautiful. Let's get him to work on that while he's nice and juiced up. Now he's just a little hungry, but that's okay. Also, the real reason I brought you guys here was to show you that Buddy finally did it. He made us a legendary assault rifle, Lady V Skunk. Well, since it's named after Lady V, she might as well take it. Oh, by the way, it gave her the arm from one of those furry prisoners. So Lady V is literally walking around with the furry's left arm or right arm. I think it was her right arm, which probably looks a little weird, but as long as she wears long sleeves, she'll be okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and find out. Where is she? Teaching a lesson? All right, we can interrupt that for a legendary assault rifle. There it is. Oh, wow. So this is a sign we're getting back to our food stabilizing, and we've just had a thrumbo give birth. So we got a baby thrumbo here. It's not ideal, but I mean, what are you going to do? One managed to get through the starvation, so that's okay. You can see they actually have a little stockpile of kibble. We're out of meat again. That's really the big bottleneck here. I wish we could get more like insect infestations. That would be amazing if I could get like 4,000 or so insect meat, you know? It's one of the things you take for granted playing on a map with the mountains, because you get, you know, raided by insect, or not raided, you get infestations pretty regularly. And it is a boon, just, I mean, and even if your colonists don't eat insect meat, your animals certainly will. So that's one of the things I'm definitely missing at the moment. Nonetheless, we're still catching up, though, so that's the positive. Okay, couple things going on here with the mortar shells. So, number one, I've got Cinderman over here basically setting up an EMP, getting it ready. It's set to hold fire, so he won't actually shoot it, but he's just priming the mortar. I think he's done, actually, so he's good. Dismiss him. Now, as you can see, I have separated a few of the high explosive shells away from the main stack, so I've still got 10 in here. I did that basically by having a pawn, before I forbid these doors, they were open, I had a pawn come in here and pick up a certain amount of the shells, and then once they came outside the door, I had them drop them on the ground over here. Now, what I've done is I've disbarred any kind of mortar shell from anything except any storage except this one, and right over here, this. No, I'm sorry, hold on, not that one. These were just for display purposes. There we go. This right here, this is the one. It's set to critical priority, and the only thing that is set to are mortar shells. It's explicitly high explosive. So I'm going to put that stack of 4 right here next to the turret, the whatever this is, defoliator, the turret, and this thing, hoping that's a nice big explosion. And again, I'm trying to set up like a domino effect here. So if we just set off a volley of mortars with the, you know, pop the shield first and then hit them with a bunch of high explosives, I'm hoping to just, like I say, domino effect, explode, maximum carnage over here. Now, what I want to do is use the lifter for the purpose. I'm not going to risk sending somebody over here. So he is the little lifter. He is literally the only person or entity allowed to be unrestricted right now. I did set up a Western Hemisphere zone too, as you can see, so everybody is set to that right now. But anyway, let's see. I've been monitoring him too, waiting for him, because he's freaking hauling all kinds of stuff now that he's unrestricted, or he can go like throughout the map. Jesus Christ, he's coming to haul this thing. I tell you what, hold on, let's get our boy Cinderman to do it. He's pretty fast on his little Luciferium kick. He's got some extra speed, so he can do that real fast for us. Now, where the hell's the lifter? Like I said, I want to see him do it. Damn it. Because I can't force him. Yeah, I can't make him do it. But anyway, as soon as I notice that he goes to pick these up, I'm going to show you. We're going to watch him drop them off together. Oh, there he goes. Okay, yeah. So he just dropped off his food stash. I knew it would eventually happen, because these are just sitting out here, and they've only got one spot to go, and he's the only one who can access it. So, gathering... Wait, where's he taking it? What? Oh, one of these shelves isn't linked to the rest, I bet. Oh, for the love of God. It's this one. Wait. It should be. So look at that. Mortar shell's turned off. I don't know what he's doing. Hold on. Let's see where he puts it. Oh, so... This one? EMP shell is there. I don't know what's happening. Has he still got these on him? He does. Okay. It looks like he's just doing multiple things. Alright, I'm just anxious. I really want this to go through without a hitch so we can, like I say, destroy this thing with ease. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm not... There he goes. Okay. I'm not giving our little robot the, credit for his intelligence that he deserves. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Let's make sure... I just want to double check, make sure there's no proximity sensors. I don't see them. Normally they pulse red, like kind of like the shield will like come visible every few seconds. They pulse like that too, so I don't see any. All right, let's go. Let's monitor this little boy. Where'd you go? There he is. The hero of the episode, our little lifter. Because if we can do this successfully, he's going to be making multiple runs here. Boom. Oh, no way. Now, just because I want to cut down on the amount of zones out here, I'm going to copy this, delete it, and like you can see, I've forbidden this, so he's not going to come mess with these again. Yeah, go put your gun away, buddy. But now we get to decide where do we want our next. Again, maximum destruction. I'd love to take this thing out, so let's put the next one like right here. Whoops. Right-clicked and left-clicked at the same time. So now we will paste those settings. So now we know critical, set to mortar, high explosives only. Awesome. And I'm a little nervous of him still triggering if he gets right up next to him. So I'm going to try and avoid that. I'm going to put him in places that aren't like right next to a mech. But other than that, now I'm going to come over and just have another pawn pick up a stack of like four grenades or mortars. And repeat the process. Okay, here we go for round 2. Let's speed it up. I have confidence. Oh, look, he's going to walk. Okay, so he walked right past it. No big deal. And boom. Perfect. Forbid. I think it's already copied, but I'm just going to copy it again and repeat the process. Stockpile. Let's go deep over here. Yeah, right up next to these two. That looks good to me. And paste settings. Boom, there we go. And I'm starting to get ahead of it. So you can see I've got 3 more ready for him. And like I said, we're going to do this until I run out. Here, I've got 4 more, so that's probably 1 more trip. And then let's see here. All right, it's time to unsuspend these. He'll work on those. I did get 108 chem fuel from our little transport pod, so I got to remember to rebuild those. So I'm going to go ahead and set down, where are they at? Miscellaneous? Yeah, I'm going to set down, what's it called? The little blueprints here. but I'll just forbid them for now so I don't forget about them, because we do want to have some of those ready to go. In fact, at some point I might want quite a few of them. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. Stay tuned, because at some point we are going to have to confront this thing, but hopefully it's after our plan is fully completed. So I'm excited to see what happens, honestly. Hit that like button for me, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Big shout out to the Patreon subscribers, guys. Thank you so much for your donations. I mean, the money is not as important as just the boost of morale that it gives to see that there are people out there with enough confidence to support my work, and I appreciate you all. So thank you, guys, and I will see you on the next one.